Yeah, I'm pretty sore right now. But it's kind of like when you work out, if you don't feel sore, well, you must not be pushing hard enough. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, listen, once you work out for so long and you stop feeling the pain, it's almost like a letdown because you don't. It's just weird. I'm just telling you, it's kind of like a milestone in your, training process. But yeah, man, last night, I was sometimes, man, you just got to be just able to fall, just fall straight on your back, like bam. You know what I'm saying? And get up. And man, I threw myself down quite a few times. And then I was chilling there, man, and I remembered for a second all the pain that I went through in order to even be here now, man, at this point. And it's like it's a lot, and it's not over. You know what I'm saying? And that was it was crazy. It was a crazy little recollection. So, but I'm thinking about the term PTSD. It's like, yeah, I have PTSD big time around vehicles, okay? Because I've been in probably about 10 car wrecks. Every time I was in the passenger seat. It ain't drunk driving things, nothing like that. Just random car accidents or people fooling around and it going bad, fooling around in a bad situation. Or sometimes it's just, it was just meant to be, it's almost like. Or I've also seen close call car accident. It even had situations where like I lost control of the car, almost crashed, but narrowly avoided the death. So whenever I'm in a car, it's like it is hell. You know what I'm saying? To be in a car sometimes. Especially, here's another fact. This is something you got to factor in as well. Is the police. The police are everywhere, dude. And it feels like their job is to take your car and make you walk or take your car and take you to jail. So it's like, it's hell. It's like, I feel like a car is it's like a big anchor. It's like a chain around your neck because it's like I'm not worried about car robbers. I'm worried about the legal robbers. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, sometimes it's what it is, man. Sometimes, not in all cases, but it's profit based. Anything that's profit based, you know what I'm saying? It just leads to exploitation. That's what I'll say. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't exaggerated at all. Uh, and here's another thing. Here's another psychological factor. Factor this in. I mean, they can remotely take your car nowadays. They can tap into that bitch, hack it. You could be going down somewhere and you could just your car go flying off cliff. You know what I'm saying? Like the Michael Hastings guy and Paul Walker, and then there's even this one person who's supposed to testify, this woman, uh, and she got crashed. You know what I'm saying? Which this is it's not a good feeling. That causes post traumatic stress. You know what I'm saying? And then it even causes stress now because it's I see these things as they're like the Terminators. They're part of the Terminators shit. I mean, what's to say the government can't hack someone's new car who's driving the other direction as you and then just smash it into you, or even have it drone cars. This is potential these days, okay? Uh, but when the Terminators control the machinery that controls your cars, how safe are you? You're safer with your own Mad Max type car. You know what I'm saying? That's not plugged into the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's real. That's real legit. That ain't imaginary. You know what I'm saying? Those 10 wrecks that I've been in. I mean, even I can remember my first wreck. I think I was with my Aunt Beth, and it was in Grandma's Buick, big huge boat, man, back in like '70s car. But I can remember that. It was pretty traumatic, but it wasn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? I've even seen tornadoes while I was in a car, and they've drove by me. So I mean, it's like, and then I've had so many wrecks. I had like a wreck with like my buddy Greg, uh, and then I had a wreck with this other homie of mine just recently, and got rear-ended down in Tampa. Let me think. That's all I can remember at the moment. But look, it's it's enough whackness there that don't want to be in another wreck, But I have survived all of them up to this point, been pretty lucky, and, So it makes it so I driving isn't a joy. It's more like it's a duty. You know what I'm saying? That you gotta actively pay attention because don't want to get in another wreck. So PTSD sometimes it isn't totally bad because it gives you this level of fear of things. It's just enough fear to be cautious. Not that it'll stop. I still get in the car and drive if I have to. So the PTSD isn't stopping me from driving. I have, like, if I gotta hit the brakes, I hit the brakes. If I gotta hit the gas, I hit the gas. Hit the blinker when it's time to hit the blinker. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I'm in no hurry to meet my death. You know what I'm saying? Driving a car. So, but you got to also take into the fact that it's like with the cops out there waiting to get you, it puts you in a hunter prey mindset. You're the prey. You're not the hunter. Heck no, you ain't the hunter. Listen, even if you are a hunter, do not bare your teeth to them because they'll pop you. They'll put a cap in you, like, really, or they'll beat you to death. You know what I'm saying? So it's unfair, and that's causing a lot of stress that for driving as well. And I mean, just stress, PTSD. You know what I'm saying? Real PTSD. Like, look, because it's the war on drugs. People always say, "Oh, the war on drugs ain't the same kind of war." No, it's worse. It's a lifelong psychological war that, you know what I'm saying? It scars your conscience because you see. Plus, it introduces you to the corruption and the oppressions. You know what I'm saying? And you remember the pain that it's caused you your whole life, and it hurts, and you want to get rid of it. But I don't want no one to hypnotize me and make me forget and Manchurian candidate me. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just deal with these things from time to time. When I need to, when I'm feeling that pain, just remember it and try to clear that. Try to let that go, let that subside, but still don't lose that caution that you learn through these hard, painful lessons. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is too. PTSD are reminders of hard, painful lessons. Like, a lot of people get it during war. It's because a lot of friendly fire, they watch their friends die, they kill people and innocent people sometimes by accident, and they can't take it. Their conscience can't take it, so they don't remember it. And then 10 years later, you remember, oh my God, I watched them kids die. You know what I'm saying? I could have did something. And then these people end up having psychological problems. It's not that their brain is broken. It's just their mind has been splintered. You know what I'm saying? By traumatic situations. And sometimes people do this on purpose because they can influence you in a negative way for their benefit by you being unaware of this stuff, but yet a victim of it, because that sickness gives you certain symptoms that they can use to their advantage. Like, you know what I'm saying? And they do. And they get you to take their zombie meds. They blame people for things they didn't do. And you believe them because you believe these people have this imaginary sickness. You know what I'm saying? When it's not a sickness, it's like a result of something, a traumatic experience. So the person nothing's wrong with them. They just had something traumatic happen to them that they don't just heal like normal, flesh and blood cuts and wounds. You know what I'm saying? It's something you got to work it out somehow, and there is no one way to do it. Everyone's got their own particular issues, their own particular situations, their own particular personality, their own particular understanding. So you can't one size fits all situation with this anyway, because this happens in a variety of manners. Like I said, like with me, running in the cops, having the cops put guns in my face while I was in the car many times. I mean, but they never shot me, and I'm still out here free, so I can't say too bad about the cops. I understand that it comes with the job, And if I look intimidating, and when I was younger, like in my 20s, I might have maybe looked a little more like what you would call gangsta. You know what I'm saying? And the police took me serious. You know, and I took them serious too when you had the gun at me. But look, you got to be calm in them situations and show them that you don't want a confrontation. And they'll, no, most of the time, they'll just, it's just follow procedure. You know what I'm saying? If you get a ticket, you get a ticket. If you go to jail, you go to jail. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the game. So, but they also cause the PTSD, uh, the driving situations, you know, where I've been in wrecks and almost died, or I got hit by a car like right here, bang, and it's in there. Just like all that pain I forgot about all that time that I've dedicated to trying to overcome the pain, I guess, and fight through it. And but when you're successful, but then you look back at it, you're like, oh my gosh, I endured so much. Same thing in them PTSD situations. People endured something that sucks. And you got to be sympathetic of that, not suspicious of them. Sympathetic of that. Not don't try to be false nice about it neither, because I mean that's not genuine. And listen, not being genuine is what leads to all this stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So if people just stop being ungenuine, a lot of our problems in society would just go away. But that shows you how ungenuine it really is. You know what I'm saying? So, but PTSD, that's my take on PTSD from personal experience as well.